Namaste friends, welcome to Ram Travel Shorts. In the quiet town of Halebedu, where time seems to slow down, stands a temple that does not merely invite worship, it demands observation. Every inch of its surface is alive, every stone whispers a story. This is the Hoysaleswara Temple, not built but carved, not decorated but narrated, a place where the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and the cosmic dance of Shiva unfold, not in the palm leaf manuscripts but in stone. Halebedu was once Dwarasamudra, the proud capital of the Hoysala Empire. In 1121 CE, King Vishnuvardhana, fresh from his victories and inspired by deep devotion, commissioned this temple in honor of Lord Shiva. Named Hoysaleswara, the deity himself carried the identity of the dynasty, a rare honor in Indian temple history. Besides him stood Shantaleshwara, named after the king's queen Shantala Devi, a celebrated dancer and patron of the arts. This was a temple meant to last forever, but invasion cut its story short, leaving it unfinished yet unforgettable. The Hoysaleswara Temple is with the Kuta shrine, two sanctums sharing one grand hall. Built entirely of soapstone, the temple rests on a star-shaped jagati, inviting devotees to walk around, not in haste but in contemplation. There is no towering shikara here. Instead, the walls themselves rise like a horizontal mountain of sculpture, turning the exterior into a sacred gallery. And this is where the real story begins. At the very base of the temple runs a continuous band of elephants, hundreds of them. Each elephant is unique. Some march, some fight, some play, some carry warriors. These elephants are not ornamental. They represent strength, stability, and the foundation of existence. The message is subtle but powerful. The divine stands upon the strength of life itself. Above the elephants rise lions and mythical yalis. They symbolize royal authority, courage, and vigilance. Often shown overpowering elephants, they represent controlled power, a metaphor for righteous kingship. A graceful band of lotus unwinds follows. This is a visual breath, a rhythmic pause, a transition from the earthly to the epic. Next come galloping horses, many with mounted warriors. These scenes capture speed, movement, and military readiness, reminders that the Hoysalas were not just patrons of art but feared defenders of their land. Scenes from the Ramayana unfold like a cinematic reel: Rama's birth, Sita's Swayamvara, Ravana's abduction, Hanuman leaping across the ocean, the burning of Lanka, then the Mahabharata, the infamous dice game, Pandava exile, warriors charging into Kurukshetra, Krishna guiding Arjuna. There are no inscriptions, yet every character is unmistakable, identified by posture, weapons, and expression. This was a visual education for a society that listened with its eyes. As you step inside the Hoysaleswara Temple at Halebedu, the noise of the outside world fades away. What greets you is not grandeur in height, but perfection in detail. This interior was designed not to overwhelm, but to draw the mind inward. At the center lies the Navaranga, the pillar hall that connects both shrines. Light enters softly through stone, latticed windows, creating a play of shadows that changes throughout the day. This was a space meant for gathering, ritual, and reflection, where devotees once paused before approaching the divine. Look upwards and you enter another universe. The ceilings are carved into various panels depicting history, symbolizing purity, cosmic order, spiritual awakening, reminding us that the universe itself is perfectly ordered. The first thing that captures your attention is a forest of lathe-turned pillars. Each pillar is perfectly symmetrical, smoothly circular, polished to a metallic sheen. These were shaped by rotating stones on a primitive lathes, an engineering marvel of the 12th century. The door frames leading to the sanctum are richly carved with Shiva in various forms, attendant devotees, Dwarapalakas standing alert. These figures serve as the threshold guardians, marking the transition from the human realm to the divine. Beyond the hall lies the Garbhagriha, the inner sanctum. Inside stands the Shivalinga, simple and unadorned. After the explosion of sculpture outside, this simplicity is intentional. Here there are no stories, no ornamentation, only presence. The dim light, thick wall stones, and cool air creates an atmosphere of timelessness where worship becomes deeply personal. Guarding the shrine is this massive monolithic Nandi, one of the largest in India. But notice the missing pieces. There are scars from the 14th century invasions that turned this vibrant capital into Halebedu, which literally translates to the ruined city. Yet in ruins, it still looks so beautiful. If you're planning a Belur Halebedu tour, this place is unmissable. The precision of the Hoysalas is something you have to see to believe. If you enjoyed this journey into history, hit that like button and subscribe to Ram Travel Shorts for more hidden gems and local secrets. Which ancient temple should we explore next? Let me know in the comments.